I've been meaning to do for a while. If you're like me, I have a bunch of stuff lying around: emergency kit stuff, first aid kit, emergency provisions, and stuff like that. What I'm doing is I'm going to make some emergency kits. I'm going to show you how I do it, and I'm going to put some. I'm going to make these for putting in my Jeep and in my ATV, but you can put them anywhere, like around the house. And this is all stuff that I just had lying around, been meaning to get to, and um, just stuff that I picked up from the dollar store and just different places. Just anybody can really do this, but it's a good suggestion for everybody to have at least a couple of these made up and ready to go in emergency situations. Okay, so the first thing I got to do is I got to go through this miscellaneous first aid kits that I came across that I had from campers and this and that. But I got to go through here and I got to check. And oh, by the way, if you're curious, I was having problems with my mic on my camera, so I'm going to have to do it this way, the narration way. So just bear with me. But I got to go through the kits, and I just got to. The reason I'm showing you this at this point is I like to determine where I'm going to put these. If it's in a house, I'm going to put different material in it. If it's for my ATV, that's going to be a little different than what I'm going to put in my Jeep. You get the point. That's what I'm doing here. I'm going through all this other stuff that I have and seeing what I'm going to utilize in which kit and what I'm going to put in different kits. Yes, and I understand not everybody's going to have such a wide variety of material to choose from. I was not even aware that I had that much stuff to choose from until I really started going through this. And that's why I suggest for everybody to try to gather their materials and really look at what you have and make a list and see where you can utilize it around your house and around your vehicles. And just don't pinpoint it in one backpack or one bug out bag if you can. And depending on what you're making your kit up for, like I'm making an ATV kit, I'm going to put stuff for bug bites and neosporin and sunblock and that kind of stuff in that emergency kit. Now this is my Gatorade protein bars that I've came across years and years ago. I always carry these on the ATV. Little snack bars are always good to have in emergency packs. Generally things like that. I'm going to put jerky, corn nuts, and these little food items in individual packages. That way, if I have to spend like a night or any extended time, I have something to snack on. That's very important. Candy bars are also good, but like I said, you want to keep stuff that's not going to go bad, melt, make a mess, or attract attention like from animals and whatnot. Now, you see how the materials are slowly getting broken down. What I'm doing here is I don't need Bengay and stuff that came in another first aid kit to go on my ATV. I don't need that kind of stuff out on a trail. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going through, consolidating, and seeing what I'm going to, breaking it down. That way I just don't have all that unnecessary equipment with me. I have the main ingredients for my survival packs for my Jeep and my ATV. Now here's a candle that burns for 24 hours. I came across a couple of these at a grocery store for, I think they were like 87 cents, so I couldn't pass them up, so I got a bunch of those. Strike Anywhere matches, those are important, but I'm going to have these individually wrapped in packages. You'll see. Let me see. Emergency blanket, that's a silver thing, and now another little blanket that's a little fleece, just because it's really compactable. And that little emergency first aid kit with the scissors and the flashlight, those are just bug sprays that I'm holding right there. Cortisone spray, anti-sting sprays, those kind of things that you just pick up. But that first aid kit came with a little flashlight and scissors. Now this flashlight is pretty cool for $1. Can't beat it. So I got that going in there, plus another bigger flashlight. And the thing about the flashlights is if you're going to put things with batteries in there, you want to check them at least once a year. So I go through, like I say, I know what's going in this pack, so I know exactly what is in there, so I know what needs to be changed. That's why I recommend doing this yourself. That way you're 100% positive you know what you have at your disposal when you need it. Strike Anywhere matches. I wear a paracord bracelet, an emergency paracord bracelet with a flint and striker in the clasp of it. My suggestion is do yourself a favor and pick one of those up and wear it all the time. I wear mine all the time. They work really well. That way, if you find yourself in a case where you need fire and you don't have anything, you always have that, and they work really well. Okay, so with the food saver, I'm going to make up a couple individual pouches for the corn nuts, the jerky, the matches, the toilet paper, that kind of stuff, and then combine it all and make one big happy package. So let me get to that, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, so what I have here is just a little fire starter that I like to make up. It's just some cardboard with dryer lint and some toilet paper. Oh, there's a vicious animal, Jackson. But yeah, there's some fire starter that I just like to make up a few and put them into my emergency packs. It's just a helpful little thing to have in there. And you can see the corn nuts and the beef jerky there already individually packed. Okay, so here we have the finished product. Here's my Strike Anywhere matches. I want to keep the striker, but I didn't need the big just box, so I just put the matches with the striker in there. And some toilet paper. Don't ever forget. We just take the whole thing and slip it in here and use a food saver to seal it, get all the air out, keep it nice and fresh. This thing's pretty cool. Fairly new using it, but it's pretty cool.
Really, just
Okay, so there you have it. One light, compact, watertight emergency kit. Minimal, yes. Necessities, yes. Handy, very. And like I said, you don't need to go out and buy stuff. As long as you have stuff lying around, use it. You know, just don't keep it at your house. As long as you have your house taken care of, you can take this stuff on the road with you.